Alright, ladies, we are good to roll. Alrighty. Let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin. Jack Mig, how are you going, buddy? Good to have you there in the house. I'm going to wait uno minute just to have some love building up, and then we'll take it from there. Yes, I do read the YouTube, good Travis. I do read the YouTube, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't stream there. Nah, mate. Sleeping is not for us. Sleeping is for the weak. And we are strong. No, Travis, can't you hear me speaking? They're saying to you that I'm reading your comments. Is the audio not working or what, bro? Fat Belly, how are you going, brother? Alright, let's begin. Our first game is going to be a fairly quiet opening, the Bogo-Indian. Now it is transitioning back into some kind of an IMSO, I suppose. Tindy, welcome in, brother. How are you going? Oh, yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we crushed that guy big time, yes. Yeah. On point, totally. Sub battle against Kiara Kitty. By the way, did you notice how many followers she has? Just asking for a friend. Tindy, by the way, now while I'm at you, have you ever considered joining Discord? No questions so far, correct? Hey, Washed Ali, how are you going, buddy? Good to have you on board. All right. $500,000 rang out. More than $500,000 actually. I think it's about 524,000. All right, what would we do here, guys, for white? This is not tactics, this is strategy. Nonetheless, I want to know what's cooking here. Low for a woman. Nice one. Okay, Tindy, I'm going to educate you about Discord. So Discord is a basically a chatting platform where you can talk to people that you add as your friends. So it's a little bit like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's without ads, without garbage, without anything. So it's a very pure version of any online platform that allows you to talk to people. You can file share, you can call each other, you can screen share. So, and there are lots of Discord servers that you can join if you want to, but you don't have to. Maybe I will talk to you about that separately off stream. But it would be good if you joined there. Why do I not play title Tuesdays? There are multiple reasons to that. The first one is that I have got an extremely high rating on Chess.com, and I decided to sit on it for the rest of my life. Number two, I don't really enjoy playing Blitz. Number four, there's no number four. Maybe prepare for e4. Now, considering the fact that black has got e4 covered by this many dudes, plus indirectly the trade, e4 seems to be completely unrealistic to play for. Hey Jazz, how are you going, buddy? So what else would come to mind here? Very good, Tindy. Very, very good. Look at the positional masterpiece by Tindy. He says, let's take, played, and then there is a bit of a Shimazoli going on here. Now, you need to be very careful about how you evaluate the importance of the C file, because black is ready to pull the trigger on C5. So we need to be prepared for that possibility. And for that reason, we need to play here a very accurate move. Turns out GM Danny Gormley has your CPR center course. No way! No way. Why? How do you know that? By the way, I'm going to tell you a little secret after that. And what did he say? Or what did he do there? Tell me. Come on, Jazz. Or he just went through his library and you saw it there. Bishop g5, Travis on the money, beauty. Because this now puts pressure on d5. So how do we deal with c5 now? Yeah, right. Okay, so here is a little secret about how this works. Chessable authors, when they write a course on a certain topic, they usually have access to all the other courses on that particular topic in order to avoid a total overlap of creating the same content. So there is every chance that Danny was given my course whilst he was writing his own to see what kind of things I have covered so that he doesn't do the same stuff. I'm not saying that he didn't buy it, he might have. But it's yeah, equally likely that he was given that course. So when I wrote my beginner E4 course, for example, I was given access to Christoph Seleki's beginner E4 course so that I could see the things that he has done so that we don't completely double down. I think it's a very good business policy, by the way. I really like the fact that Chessable does that. Alright, so bishop g5, and now after c5, how do we punish black? Galdur, how are you going? You absolute beastly human. Remind me, guys, to raid Ben and Karen today if we finish earlier than they do. So what do we do? It is a precise take calculation, so we should be easy. Any book recommendations to learn to analyze? is perfect for you. I would recommend something like John Nunn, Understanding Chess Move by Move. That's a brilliant book. No, 95 is not gonna cut it, guys. You're not calculating. Come on. Oh yeah, the Black Mare is an absolutely beast opening. Why, guys, what's cooking? Like, why are we not spitting out this forcing winning line? It's so simple. I don't understand what's going on. Wow, I can't keep up with the YouTube chat. Jesus. I don't really think you can study a game the wrong way. The inadequacy is immediately apparent. You can't center the image for the best view for the viewers. What? You okay, buddy? Yeah, I know. Like, you can't really analyze anything incorrectly as long as you are engaging with lines and you are in the method of choosing a candidate move, calculating, evaluating. You must be doing 90% things right. It's DC, guys. We're winning a pawn, yeah? They take back, we take this, we take this. Why is that not an obvious line? Yeah, that's easy peasy. And so after bishop g5, h6 played, take, take, and now I need a very good move again. People are struggling because it's a more positional opening. I would like to welcome all the YouTube viewers, by the way. We have boosted up the numbers. Which is always good to see. 95, very good, Jazz. Excellento. 95, we are now turning on the heat on the d5 pawn. Rook fd8. And first, now for the first time in this game, we need a particularly high T move. So, Fat Belly, you are on, buddy. As someone who is swimming in testosterone. Yeah, welcome, Fisher. You are most welcome. People who are new to YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you get notified about streams and new video uploads and all that shindig. Knight b5, says YouTube. Yeah, I don't understand what Instrumental Conductor was complaining about because he said it's not centered, whereas it is the epitome of a centered layout. It's just for optimized for phones, but it's bang spank in the middle of the screen. 1200 nanograms per DL move needed. Indeed. Indeed. What is DL? Is NG nanogram? What is DL though? You're watching from a smart TV. Good man, good man. Alright, whoever said E4 is a rock star. Fat Buddy said E4, YouTube said E4, it has to be E4. Now, game saw bishop takes C3. What happens after DE? You know what's funny? E4 is a mistake. And I would play it any day of the week. But it's actually a bad move. And according to the engine, the Karpovian incredibly low T E3 is the correct move. Oh man, chess is sad. So apparently here after D takes, knight takes, queen E7, we don't really have too much going on here. Deciliter. That's what I thought, but I didn't think that the English use deciliter. Like they use milliliters, but not deciliters. The board is not centered. I don't understand what that means. Like, how is it not centered? I'm now going to check it on my phone to see if it's shit or not. In the end, I might have to go back and wildly apologize to instrumental conductor. Shit, he's correct. Shit, this guy is correct. Okay, fair enough. Instrumental conductor. I stand corrected, brother. I fixed it. Alright, so I tell you what happened in the game. Das Lima, Brazilian GM, by the way, behind the white pieces. Yeah, I went 3 pixels to the right. It should be good now. Actually, let me check again. No, it still needs to go a bit more. In the game, after e4, they took on c3, which was a very serious mistake. Obviously, rook took back. Take e4. E4 is the morally right move. That's it. And that's how we like to play chess. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if he already has buggered off or not. The way how he presented his case was not exactly polite, but factually correct. Factually correct, unfortunately. So, do we take on c7 or do we take on c7? The answer is we take on c7. And now we are going to come to the pointy end of the business. Because, oh no, wait. No, sorry, I stand corrected. After rook c3, they played c5. Yeah, I think so, Tindy. I'm trying to fix everything. And I'm failing. Right, question. After c5, what is the only high T move? Rook f3, Fat Belly Matt Kelly coming in with the kill. And here comes a very, very neat tactic. Queen e6, Rook f7, and Rook f8. And this is a blunder. What is the winning continuation, ladies and gentlemen? Back off, and I'm just looking for specific parameters in the search function of Mega Database. So I'm looking for a game where at least one of the players is a grandmaster or high rated enough. And secondly, I'm looking for games that finish earlier than move 22 so that it's short and sharp so we can entertain ourselves and the audience at the same time. So that's basically what we do. B4 looks alright. Ah, come on, dude. Like, what board are you looking at? The whole entire thing is hanging. Rook takes b7 is very tempting, and I'm pretty sure that that's what Fat Belly Matt Kelly would say if I look at the Twitch chat. Indeed, Viral Stigma, welcome in. So take ED, and they casually call it GG. I don't know why. Why is it GG? Beat me. Why is it GG? What do I not see, champion? Yeah, knight c4. Okay, fair enough. White is definitely doing great here. But would I call this a GG? I don't think so. I don't think so. So here is the deal. In this position, ED is correct. Yeah, you would. But what I'm about to show you would make you a lot happier. And after bishop d5, now we need to find a banger. What is the banger move here? And I want a move and I want a line, please. Whoa, that sounded like a YouTube sub to me. Indeed. Abdul Kazim. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Pranjal, how are you going? Bishop takes then rook g7. That is a little bit too excited, even for Jazz Mountain levels of chess. That is a bit overeager, guys. We need a better tactic here, and a cleaner one. Oh, Seungli on YouTube comes in with the goods. Seungli. I hope I pronounced your name, brother, correctly. You look like a Korean dude to me. Well done. Rook e7. Absolutely marvelous tactic. And now black is falling apart. So badly, in fact, that they resigned immediately. The point of the sacrifices is that after bishop takes d5, the queen is going to be lost too, or at least substantial extra material. Because after king h7, note the family fork, yeah? So queen h7 is met by queen check. And in fact now we have got a forced mate, no less. Yeah, g6, queen takes, king back, check here. And Matutsky finishes the game. Sexy or sexy? Kramnik student in the house. Hello, buddy. I didn't remember that you had a Twitch account. I always see you on Twitter. I'm sorry, mate, if I forgot about you, but I didn't remember seeing you on this platform. You deactivated your Twitter. Oh, that's Jazz. The Sea Biscuit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You stream 7 a.m. morning India time. Yeah, maybe I need to adjust my time for India, hey? Fair enough. Alright, next game, ladies and gentlemen, incoming. Next game incoming. If I can actually find it. Yep. Here we go. And this time we are going to be behind the dark pieces. Thank you, buddy. 2600 GM plays the O'Kelly Sicilian. A cheeky side variation. Apophenia, I'm sorry I missed the line. Oh yeah, that's completely winning too. Yeah, that was the alternative. But black resigned after rook e7. Alright. c4. Knight c6. d4. Tuck tuck. And e5. This is a move you want to remember. The idea now is that knight b5 is not possible. And if I'm not mistaken, after knight f5, d5 break ideas are actually working, believe it or not. So something like knight here, And d5 is best move. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? This is a very common Sicilian idea. Courtney, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So this is how it goes. You take, and this is where it gets absolutely banana city. Knight takes e4. And when the knight takes, you take the knight, and now we are attacking this. So if they take, we can take. And if knight g3, then knight d4. And black is actually already ahead. That is the theoretical justification. Perhaps after knight f5, knight f6, knight c3, d5, best is cd. Where the idea is, once again... Yeah, this is the line I showed you. Oh! This is where the engine prefers knight g7. Bishop g7 and then knight d4. Knight d4, knight c3, and this is messy. Black is down material, but black has a lot of piece activity here, so this is definitely to be respected. Right? Okay, back to the game. So after e5, white played knight c2. This is a little bit timid for my liking. Bishop c5, d6, bishop e6, knight f6. Black has got now very fluid development. Everything is fine. The d6 pawn is not really weak. It's not targetable. So everyone is quite happy here. Yeah. White played king h1. What would you do now? Yeah, this is pretty close to an optimal setup. That is correct. Yes, very good. Well put. Well put. It looks like a very good Kalashnikov. In a Kalashnikov, you would have the bishop back here. So in a way, I suppose it's a vastly improved Kalashnikov indeed. So what would you do now? Yes, exactly. It's a good surprise weapon. Tindi would go h5. Washid Ali would go h5. The only problem with h5 is that it allows bishop g5, which is an awkward pin because white then wants to utilize the d5 square. And now white has everything on the correct squares. In fact, the butt ugly h6 is one of the best moves here to exactly deny the pin. Not something you would want to do. Grandmaster played rook c8. Obviously not an illogical idea. And now he did what I would do. What would we do? I'm not very big on queen d7 because I like the fact that the queen can come out this way. Or if the knight moves, then this way. On d7, I feel it's wonky. And after bishop g5, again, your knight is a little bit questionably placed. Knight d4 were very good. Knight d4, put your pieces in the center. That's what this position demands. Knight d4, f4. Hello, Tim Cannon. h6, a bit soft, but we'll let it slide. h3, that's very soft. Castles. Bishop d3. Alright, let's go. Let's go. What do we do now? B5, says one of the most aggro humans on the planet, and I love that move a lot. We definitely do not want to ever take this, because that would develop their pieces, and we want to develop our own pieces. Oh, Fat Belly coming in with knight g4. Now, this is what I call a stylish move. Unfortunately, it doesn't work at all. For the record, Fat Belly wanted to do the checkmate of history with knight e2 double checkmate. That's what this mad lad wanted. But the problem is that knight g4 does not create enough threats. And after f5, this is turning very, very ugly, because now I'm threatening to take this and this. Sexy, but no good. Basically same as me. Knight takes c2 was played. The idea was to plant the bishop on d4. And if they take back with the queen, then now we have a new way of having fun. Knight h5, very good tactics, very good. Outstanding chess, guys. Now we have got some real annoying threats already pending. Knight here, and the queen can join the party as well. b5 is also very energetic, and I like b5. Second best move. Pranjal, very good. That's a very powerful move here too, because after takes bishop d4, white is in a miserable spot. Excellent spotting. But knight h5 is even better. Knight e2. And now is going to be the second time when Fat Belly is going to come up with some goods here. Watch him scream at us the move. Bishop g4. This is what you get when you're tactically minded. Bishop g4. Threat, bishop takes, knight g3. Very difficult to handle. Very, very, very difficult to handle. Tindy, queen h4 is after. They play the only move, which is king h2. And now came queen h4. Now the king side is heating up big time. White is still not lost, but it's getting really, really, really ugly. They played f5. And unfortunately, this move is a losing one. But the reason why is really, really cool and obscure. What is Black's most incredible move here? It is quite tricky to find, ladies and gentlemen. Does bishop takes e2 work? It kind of does within a pawn, but we want more. Bishop takes. Courtney, what do you want to take? That. What's the bishop takes? Bishop g1, nice one. Bishop takes h3, I take back. If you want to go that wild, you need to explain your thought process. It's a beautiful tactic. And a very, very surprising one. No one has found it so far. I don't see how bishop f2 threatens bishop g3. Like, I just take that. You take with the queen, I go back, and yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I don't see a threat associated with bishop f2. Unfortunate it is. Knight f4, isn't that hanging? And then take, and then take. Be careful there. Tim, thank you, man. Okay, so bishop e2 is recommended again. But after bishop takes e2, queen g3, I again don't understand what you guys are hoping to accomplish. I don't mean to be a douche, but yeah, what is cooking here? Fat Belly finally coming with the goods. Check out this move, guys. D5. Click play. Thank you so much. Absolute glory. Smacking through the center. Now, I want everyone to take a moment and try to digest this idea and come up with a line in case of CD. Super easy. And another line with ED, not so easy. It's absolutely stunning. Can we find a winning line after ED? Guru Rajbat, thank you so much for the sub. And once again, Team Cannon, shout out to you for the Twitch sub. Yeah, it has to be E4. E4 is the idea. And guys, we trapped the bishop on D3. Who would have thought in this position that we are going to win this piece? That is bananas. Takes, E4 takes, and you won the house. See ya. Book, book, book. Pick your poison, baby. As a matter of fact, this wins a full rook. I just realized, because queen anywhere, you take the rook first, and then you take the bishop. And we have emerged with an extra rook, no less. So if you want to say, holy cow, it is the right time to do so. And yes, of course, CD wins the queen, so that's a no-brainer, yeah? I forgot to show you that, but CD is not possible on account of bishop g1 check, and then we mop up the lady. D5, man. What an absolutely legendary move. An absolute holy boomski, as Galdur put it. Wiki Genius, thanks for the follow, bruv. D5 is sensational. This is how the game went. Bishop B2.
Money, 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 money. I'm rolling in a money, 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 money. I get that fast money in a fly car. I get that fast money in a fly cars.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Thank you, Anon. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Wink, wink, young lady. Thank you so much. Yeah, I forgot to disable the music, so this video is going to get a copyright ban, but that's okay because the live viewers still enjoy it, and that's what I am here for. Right. Incredibly enough, the best move according to the engine here is B5 now. Just to really, really turn on the heat. The Grandmaster cashed in with DE, which is also winning. Bishop takes. And what is the very low T winning move here, guys? Low T win. So, Fat Belly will never ever find this. The very low T move is actually Knight of 6. Wasn't played. And now the bishop is struggling again. Bishop takes. And now I need a Matutski if I could get one, please. I would like to get some sexy going here now, please. Thank you. Let's go, let's go. Easy peasy. This is Fat Belly Matt Kelly move, by the way. Yeah, very good. Bishop takes h3. Tindy has got some problems with the coordinates. But the point is on. Bishop h3 takes, check. And now a different family fork altogether decides the outcome of the game. Excellent. GM didn't see this and went with rook d8. Which was actually quite lame. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't do this again. Doesn't it win a piece? Oh, I get it. This is a bit of a pain. But white wins after black wins after 92, no? And then take, and maybe e4. Black should win this, yeah? Although material is level, but the white pawn structure is shocking. Okay, so that's why they didn't do that. They played rook d8 first. Bishop b7, rook c7, queen e4. And now we need to come in for the finish, which is a simple one move. The ending is a bit of a letdown, but the previous tactics in this game were absolutely sensational. If you played Magnus in a classical game, but you could use the engine for the first 20 moves, would you win? And how many moves would you need to win? No, I would definitely not win. Absolutely not even close. Even the first 40 could be tricky. I think beyond 50 I would. 40, I don't know. I think that the threshold would be somewhere. It's definitely above 40. But let's finish this game off, guys. Rook b7 is met by queen g4, and we are going to cry like crazy. Yeah, viral stigma found it. Knight f6. Attack, defend, attack. Game over. Very good. Always retreat. Okay, the next one is going to be a finger exercise. But nonetheless a cool game. Yeah, it depends viral of where the queen goes, correct. Alright. Another Brazilian GM. Today we are pleasing the Brazilian crowd, which is funny because yesterday we had a lot of South Americans. Today I don't know if that's still the case. Right, this is going to be a Sicilian Najdorf, and quite a bit of it is theory. So I'm not going to pause until we get to that stage. Who knows the two main theoretical moves in this position for white? Nose! Hello! Nose knows the two theoretical moves. Hey Dan, how are you going, buddy? Nope, nobody's talking on YouTube about theory. G4, bishop d3, very good. I wouldn't call bishop d3 a sideline. I think it's even Steven. So g4 and bishop d3 are the two theoretical lines. b4 played, and this is very, very, very provocative. Good job, Hex on YouTube. Exactly, very good. E5 is bad here on account of bishop b7. Make sure that we don't fall for that. So what do we do? Where does the knight go? A4 or E2? Hey, then you should. Hey, then you should play this with at least white. Nose tells me the goods. Knife it to d5. That's it. No. I tricked you, cyclic blunder. No fear is knight d5, my friend. That's how we play good chess. No, e5, guys, is met by... I don't know where you want to play e5, but no, e5 is always met by bishop b7. There is a theoretical line here with knight e6, fe6, queen h3. I don't want to go into this now because it's infinitely complicated. Instead, we are going to engage with this. The GM slipped here, by the way. ED is a very serious inaccuracy. And rook e1 is the correct way to play. Alright, now after bishop b7, however, we are golden. This has Smith-Morra vibes. No, my friend, not at all. The Smith-Morra has sometimes, very rarely, Najdorf vibes. Not the other way around. Let's not confuse the king with the peasant here. Let's not confuse who is the boss and who is the slave. Other than that, I agree. The overlap is correct. It's just who is trying to copy whom is what is very important that we understand. Rookie one, for sure. Rookie one, no questions asked. You are absolutely forgiven, Galdor. I was just taking the piss. Although I was also serious. Okay, what now? What now? What is our move? Knows it all is going to tell us the goods. If he's still in the house. Jimo Daggauri. I don't know what that means. C6, yes. Knight C6 is the correct move. Very good. Take. Now we have transposed into a theoretical line which is known to be pretty miserable for black. And you guys are going to show me how and why. Knight B6 played. If I told you what the engine wants to play here, you would demand my head to be chopped off. This is why you don't analyze games with engines first. Queen e3 is very logical, mate threat, right? The problem is that queen takes c6 is raining on the parade, so we can't do that. Bishop f5 is very logical, but bishop e7 is possible. And it's not clear how we break through. The game continuation was bishop f6. No, I don't think it's silly. I think it's very logical, actually. I like this move. This was played in the game. The engine move, which is absolutely off the chart stupid, is bishop h4. Explain this, my friend. Like, what the frock? Hello? What? And the idea, of course, is that now we want g4, g5. No, the idea is g4, g5. But some of the sidelines are absolutely ridiculous. Right? Like after rook c8, we have to play bishop e4, which is extremely counterintuitive to clog up the e-file. And as I'm playing out these moves, white's advantage keeps on growing according to the engine, which is just absolute bollocks. Anyway, bishop f6 was played, very human, very natural. And actually the game is going to go on for another 5 moves after this. And that's it. Takes. What is the most human white move here? Yeah, if someone played bishop h4 and they didn't play it instantly, meaning it's home-cooked prep, you would get very, very suspicious. Bishop f5 is very logical. I like it a lot. 4 different people recommended it on Twitch. 2 people are recommending it on YouTube. Funnily enough, not even top 2 for the engine. The engine recommends bishop e4, which I hate, and the game continuation was queen h5, which I love, because it tickles this. Yeah, queen e4 is interesting. I think the issue with this is that it forces black to play a move that they wanted to play anyway. Yeah, queen h5 on the other hand denies bishop here, right? a5 played. Please don't ask me why. Yeah, if you go to queen h3, then c6 is capturable. I don't like that. And now white just played caveman chess. The engine loves bishop e4. The grandmaster played rook e2. Who can find here black's only move to avoid the catastrophic outcome that happened? What's black's only response to rook e2? The threat obviously is rook here and it's game over. King c8 loses to rook e8, yeah? That's not playable. Yes, d5 is the only move. And because of the engine is a very original creature, it still recommends bishop e4. Yeah, you blundered your king a little bit, buddy. Mystery Man, thank you for the follow, man. So yeah, bishop e4 is still very good. And d5 is loose. And the position is cracking open again. The engine holds it though. But after bishop e7, it was all over red rover. Rook e1, knight c8, queen f7, rook e8. Oh no, sorry, that was not how it went. They played bishop f5 first, with the threat of take. And here black's only move would have been queen takes c6, which is very cheeky, because now if we take and take the piece, then we would be in for a ever so gentle cold shower. And so after queen c6, the better move, of course, is taking here, bringing in another attacker with mate threats. But unfortunately for black, they played this. And the finishing movement gives a very funny impression. At least that's how I felt. What do we do? Bishop d7, Tindy comes in strong. Fat Belly also knows also. Very good, bishop d7. And that was good enough to call it a day. Get him. Get them, baby, get them. Okay, next. Yeah, that looks pretty decent, right? Black pieces didn't manage to cross the 4 franc. Bishop D7 is bullying. Yep. Fair to say, I guess. Fair to say. Okay, next. What goodies can I find for you, ladies? You would love to see a viewer game? Well, Courtney, why don't you submit one? YouTube, if you do a $10, $15, 10. What was it, Tindy? 15? $15 super chat earns you a game review. Is anyone interested? I would love to do a game review, actually. $15. Okay, 15 Bucky gets you a game review or 5 subs on Twitch. Oh, come on, Courtney. Come on. We can't chicken out now. Besides, you already paid for it too, so I would love to do that. Okay, I'm going to show you a game that I played the other day. This was actually quite funny. I will try to remember it because I don't have it saved. It was this very, very cool Najdorf line that I really enjoy playing nowadays. Which was Bishop C4, E6, Bishop B3. Here the two main theoretical lines are B5. Exiaros, welcome in, and Bishop E7. And I think that Bishop E7 has been made more or less unplayable by this Keres attack like G4 move. It's really, really vicious. My opponent played H6. I played H4. My opponent, I think, played B5. And I played Queen F3. Now there are some threats associated with the rook. And there are some problems with G5. Hey, Brazy. And this is the point where I forget how the game actually went. But I think it was like this. No, it was... No, it was actually Queen C7.
What's with the new board setup? Looks small.
1-3 Maddie, it is to please the people of mobile phones who watch us on mobile devices. So yeah, this is how it went. G5 take, rook takes. Oh, come on. Queen takes, knight d7. And now let's go in for a sexy. Who can find King Slayer? 15 rubles will do, yeah. So what is the tactic that wins the house here? G6 is not best. G6 is not best. What you need to know about G6 noses is that very often this survives with king takes. And this is sufficiently guarded. It's not the case now, so you are correct and I'm wrong, because Queen H3 actually wins it. After B5 there is lots of theory there, Jazz. There is Bishop G5, there is Kingside Castle, there is F4. Lots of ideas. But there is a much better move here for white than G6. Whilst admittedly that is one of the main ideas. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe knight f8 then. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, knight f8 is the move I need to play. Look, I'm not gonna debate this. g6 is a win. Might even be best. The engine is now tossing up between this and that. But for example, after this, you need to see this move as a follow-up, which is not that easy in my opinion. With ed check, king d8, queen h8. This is not an intuitive line. I would argue that this is not how humans think. Even now, I don't see what white's threatening with, right? And it's like +5. Yeah, Jasmonton comes in strong. So I played bishop e6 here because it's easier for me to understand. And what happened here was very funny. Because after takes, queen c4, I was already hovering over queen h8. Would that be a good idea? Casual Dad comes in with the correction. Queen h5 is made, guys. That's how it all ended. Matutski. And I nearly missed it. I very seriously nearly missed it. Yeah, that was a pretty sexy knockout. I will take it. Always hover first. Yeah, that's it. Hover, then win. Alright, friends. Is the YouTube friend coming up with the goods, or do I need to go into a new game? Hayden, what's cooking, buddy? Are we good? Okay, very quickly I'm going to show you another one, and then hopefully Hayden is gonna come up with the goods. So let me find an Analysis board. Okay, while you get that, I will get this game out of the way. Cool, cool, cool. So, this is the Französische Verteidigung. Hayden, you can just put it in the chat if you are not too shy. Alternatively, you can Discord it to me if you are on Discord. Alright. Let's have a look at this, guys. This is a famous bad move, but white needs to play here very energetic chess to exploit it. Courtney, you can whisper it, yes. I really need to pee, by the way, so... Yeah. We might have to take a quick break. C4 is not gonna hurt us too badly, but bishop b5 check is imperative because bishop d7 is not playable. Nor is knight d7. And so usually they play a king move here. And that allows knight f3. Now, what's wrong with c4 here, guys? What is white's best move? Let's go. Hayden, you good, buddy? Courtney, you haven't sent me anything yet either. You guys are too shy. What is the correct move? A4, very good. And what if A6? This is a very, very, very famous tactic. Courtney, you could have sent it in a whisper so that it's only me who sees it. Alright, Courtney, I deleted your message so that no one else has access to it. Oh, shit. Courtney, can you send me a message, please, on Twitch? I accidentally deleted all your messages. I didn't mean to do that. But I wanted to delete that comment so that people don't see that link. Yeah, okay, there you go. So now I can send you a whisper and you can just keep this. Okay, so bishop a3 check, beauty 97 and bishop e8. This is the tactic that you need to know in this position. A marvelous idea. And the threat, because we have one, obviously takes loses to queen g7, ef6. If knight c6, you go queen h5, checkmate threat, and g6 is pinned both ways. Kitora Land, thank you, thank you. And white wins. A fantastic motif. I'll show you how the game went. So in the game we saw knight f3, then black played queen a5. Hitting pawn and queen. No evaluation bar, Yusuf. Evaluation bar is for the weaklings. We have got our pride to take care of these things. Is it really worth studying GM level games as a beginner? Yes, because they model you good chess. But when you say GM level, what you want is a GM against a complete rookie, like what I'm showing you here. Rook b1 played, best move, defending the bishop and stepping out of the check. King d1. Bishop d2 was also good. I actually would have preferred it, but whatever. I would have preferred bishop d2 takes and castles. Because this is a beautiful demonstration of full development versus red hot garbage back rank fest. Queen a5 back, knight g5. Everyone saw this, yeah? What's the point, ladies? Got any advice for teaching new people to chess under 700? Yes, don't do it. Unless you have got more patience than God and Jesus Christ combined. Turns out, by the way, that this is not best. The best, according to the cold engine, is a4. And bringing the boss in again. Knight g5. Whoa! That was a biggie. Kidnalo, thank you for the YouTube sub. Queen h5. And now it's all over. So, what happens here, guys, in case of takes? Oh, Hayden, got the game, buddy. But is it over on move 40 or it just cut off? Yeah, queen f3, very good. Courtney, did you get my whisper? And if king here, then bishop takes. And this is already mate. Is this the sexiest mate of the day today? I will say so. I'll say so. Alright, I'll call this game off here, guys, because I have got 2 games to analyze. What are the best openings to play for a win? There is no such thing. How to improve from 1000. I got stuck there. 2 things you need to do. Have your games analyzed so that you can figure out what you're doing wrong. And number 2, watch my YouTube channel where I regularly post educational videos. Not the like of play this opening and you will win all your chess games, because such thing doesn't exist. But actual proper advice. Right, so we are going to start with Courtney's game. By the way, did I miss Tindy Hayden's super chat, or what's going on there, buddy? You need to be my money collector. No, I'm looking at your game right now, Courtney. I'm just wondering why you're not responding to the whisper I sent you on Twitch. That's all. Okay, so this is gonna be Courtney's game. Oh, Daniel Landau, awesome. How? Whoa, Hayden, what the hell, buddy? You overpaid. Jesus, that's not how it works, buddy. It was 15, not 20. You're way too kind. Way too kind. Shout out to the one and only Hayden. Thank you. And welcome in, Daniel. If you didn't happen to... If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, but I'm sure you have. Anyway, let's see first the glory of Courtney, who is absolutely acing a French. Oh, F4. We have known it ever since Morphy that this is too much to ask for. King Charles. It's okay, Courtney. No stress. No stress. Bishop d7. Courtney, I would have immediately gone after the pawn here by knight h6. And then take, and then knight f5, and then queen b6. Immediate pile up on the d4 pawn. They are disrespecting you, and you go like, nah, not in my house, baby. Knight h6. Knight f3, queen b6. And it's almost a goner already. Bishop d7 is not bad, but it's a bit lackluster. Okay. Yeah. So the one thing, Courtney, I want you to know and to understand is that we usually only take on d4 if them taking on c5 becomes a possible threat or concern. Now, in this position, you would be dancing from joy if they took this, because it would develop your bishop onto this marvelous diagonal, right? So you do not want to do that. So you don't take yet. There is a motive, what Nose is saying, when the queen is on b6, when take b4 is annoying. But given that they have played f4, it's not going to be an issue at all. So refrain from cd, unless you can explain to yourself why you needed to take it. Because what the downside of CD is that now they can develop this knight here, which they can never do if you don't take. A3 is very bad. Knight f5 great. B4 very bad. Queen b6. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss chess. Wow. Very good stuff. Okay. Bishop b2. And now there are multiple ways to bring the W home. Knight e3 is very delicious. I really like rook c8, which is what Courtney played. Sheesh, lady, you are underrated. This is good chess. This is good chess. And Courtney went absolute bonkers city, which is something that I really, really respect. Yeah, exactly. There's a very famous Morphy game that went exactly like this. Courtney, d4 is hanging for free. And so I would like you to know that you should take this. Because there's no check anymore that can get your queen in the end, right? So this is over. Like it's +5. Or -5, whichever. Right? Instead you went for glory with b4. Now I'm not sure if you saw that this was hanging or not, but I guess you didn't. Because if you had seen it, you wouldn't have gone for the scenic route. It could be more fun. Oh, Tindy, piss off. You're not allowed to do this. You are the mod. You're not allowed to pay money. You mean this was more fun? I don't know about that, because now after queen b4, we missed queen d2. And I'm not so sure that this is more fun. The ominous monkey, hey, hey. Right, because you are no longer winning this bishop. So sometimes easy does it. Now after bishop c3, we are back in fun territory. But even this is unclear. So yeah, we definitely could have taken d4 here. This was very cute. Salute. But not quite as accurate. Tindy, thank you so much, buddy. So queen d2 would have been quite troublesome. Bishop c3, take, take, take. Very good. Very good and very sexy. And now knight d4. Very good. Very good. I love this. Okay, so please play bishop c5. Please, 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 please. I beg you. Except it's bad. Dang it. I love this. But there is no mate to be had. Courtney, this is a heartbreaker. You are playing the best chess. It's really aggro. It's really brutal. A teeny bit unsound. Did you think that this was mate? No, it doesn't. Actually, white is winning here. It's a heartbreaker. We just don't have enough. Bishop b5 would have been probably the craftiest move here, because then bishop takes is met by a beautiful mate. But if white ignores it, then there's not a lot going on. Heartbreaking. Please tell me that they missed the mate by playing rook f1 and then queen e3 mate, yeah? Ooh, the prediction power, baby. The prediction power is still solid. You sent me the wrong game. Oh no. Oh no. That is still an epic W, Courtney, that you should cherish. This is what good chess looks like. I absolutely loved it. Yusuf, I don't know what analysis you want me to put on. Like, I'm analyzing the game, brother. That is what I do. What analysis do you want on? Send me the other one, Courtney, too. But now we are going to check out Hayden's masterpiece in the meantime. Hayden, is it this game over on move 40? Or did you just accidentally cut it there? Also, I need to know what color we are. Exactly. I am the damn analysis, man. Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Okay, so two things. Copy in the rest of the moves. And you are white. Is there a lot left behind 40? Okay, I'll start with the first 40. Let's go. Okay, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. $70-10 OTB and your opponent blunders here with DE. Did we look at DE at all, brother? Knight takes, queen takes, knight d5, queen back, and then, I don't know, queen e2 or queen d4 is looking like $1 million. Yeah, rock solid lead in development. Bishop g5 or bishop f4. Shut up and OB with the sub. Thank you. Yeah, so that should have attracted some attention, but bishop b3 is a natural way to save some time. But you need to be aware of the tactic here, which is based on takes and then c5, c4. That is the only benefit of this otherwise terrible knight move. Takes. And now you need to take it with the queen. Because when they take this, you already know that c5, c4 is coming, Hayden. If you don't, you are not thinking. Right? And so you conclude that I need to take with the queen, so that c5 I can hold with queen d3 and there is no c4. Yeah, that's unacceptable in a 70-10. Because you need to ask yourself, why is this opponent playing so bad moves? It looks bad. So you really need to be on your guard. Like, this is not good at all, friend. Yeah, but this is not a normal exchange, Philidor. So, yeah. Okay, lucky. That's actually pretty bad. They should have taken this. Yeah, I don't know what they are doing. Now we are golden. They should have taken this. And then d5. And then after castles, maybe bishop e6 to clog off the e-file, yeah? I wonder if I would have played the queen d4. With the idea of bishop g5 and castle this way. Maybe. The engine doesn't like it, but I love it. Castles? Castles? Oh, come on, man. Oh, h3. Really? Really? h3. Okay, you are now that you have come to the confessional, my friend, now the priest is going to tell you the goods. You need to say 10 Hail Marys and you need to watch all my videos about doggy ears. What is this, man? That's your penance is going to be, yeah, all Chess Coach András videos binge watch. What does that mean in English, that this makes the bishop a lame duck? Like, isn't that bishop gonna be the best piece on the board? Hello? Please, I beg you to explain this to me. What does that even mean? Like, you're looking at the best piece on the board, right? And by quite a large margin too. So, I have no idea. This move should not have occurred to you at all. Like, none whatsoever. Why don't we develop, man? Like, you're not done with development. You have fearing bishop g4, you go h3. They go back to h5, and you can do whatever you like. I even like g4 here, by the way. Quite a bit. Bishop g6, queen d4. You can put the knight on f5. It's like, oh my... This is actually a really stupid bishop. h3 is always bad, man. Like, this should never be your go-to idea in a position like this. That was no bueno at all. b5, good. Bishop g5. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, so isn't this threatened now? Isn't b4 a threat here? Javier Me 5. First you need to subscribe with 5 subs to the channel, and then you can send me your game either via Twitch chat or Discord or whatever works. So yeah, I don't understand bishop g5 here too well either, because I'm afraid b4 is gonna hurt. Knight d4 is the move I would play here because it threatens knight c6, and if the bishop comes out this way, you will always have knight f5. But okay, let's go. Okay, but this is bad for you, so what part of this are we excited about? What do you do if I play c3? Young, yeah, no Discord link yet. That's my least favorite talking method, especially to people that I'm not familiar with yet. Yeah, I don't understand why you would enter this Hayden when you had knight d4 here. Which more than likely forces bishop d7, by the way. And then bishop g5 looks good, rook e1 maybe okay, and so on. Dude, this is what kills me with amateur players, low-rated amateur players, that they tell me stuff like this rook is terrible forever. And your rook? Like, your rook is great, is it? The only way you can justify statements like this bishop is terrible forever if you have a follow-up plan that is going to kill black because of the absence of this bishop. And I'm not seeing that. Do you? Knight g5, I go back home, yeah? I'm not convinced yet. Nah, I'm not buying it because I don't see what your next move is. Because my plan is a4, a5, b3, and I have a queen. I like the dynamic thinking, but I think it's a little bit airy-fairy. Because I don't see your initiative to unfold here. So if we continue this, let's say, I don't know, queen h5, I kick you, you go back, I go, let's say, here. I guess you go rook d1, and I go here. Anyway, I like the idea that you try to create initiative out of a misplaced piece. And it was very difficult to calculate because you had to do all the calculation from here. So I'm gonna give it to you. I like the energy. Bishop a3 looks poop to me. Knight g5 is looking sexy, yeah. f4. Okay. Again, I'm not sold. Like, I don't know what's cooking here. With rook e8 to come, I am concerned a bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to evaluate this position, so I'm just going to let it slide. A5 is definitely poop. Like, that is just delusional chess. And believe it or not, the engine thinks that this is very good for you. At least for a draw. With this very dirty rook lift. Now, f4 is weakening this king, not this king, Courtney. If you are referring to this game and not your own. F4 is perfectly fine here. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so here is what my problem with this is. If I can't find something very fine ideas for black. Wow, speaking is hard. What is your plan here, man? What is your plan? That's my question. Oh, you wanted f5 and you overlooked queen takes. Now that sucks. Okay, so from that I figure your plan is to play rook g3 and then f5. Is that correct? Nah, in this game Courtney f4 only weakens this king because this is now an aggressive attack. Nothing is attacking this guy. MFN doggies are almost always bad because there's almost always a better thing to do in chess. So your default setting is that it's always bad except when it's not. And then we go back to the first rule. Yeah, I don't see how you want to open the h file. That's my confusion. Because I'm not going to take. And if I don't take, I don't see how the h file opens. So for example, I go here. What do we do? I'm not going to take this until it's winning for me. And I'm just waiting for you to show me what you got. So if you go rook g3, I just take one piece. Yeah, you take back, and now I take you. Because you just don't have anything. Like, it's not enough. Yeah, this was a bit of hope chess here. If we want to be very honest. But your opponent completely panicked, which is typical, by the way, on club level chess. When they see a move like this, they poop themselves. Yeah, bishop b, like I said, I think after this, it's on the verge of resignation for white because we don't have an attack. You go rook g3, I take. That's it. Take, and you've got nothing. Yeah, I know, and I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Like, I love the spirit with which this game is played. The accuracy wasn't quite there. Yeah, this is desperation, man. Of the highest order. Like, here you had actually an interesting exchange sack with take, and pull back. When things are not that bad. But, I guess you just went... Yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound. Okay, that was ridiculously stupid. Pretty much every move wins for black here. That is somewhat decent. Queen e8, rook a7. Even pawn b3 with the idea of regrouping the bishop is looking decent. Now, however, it is party time. But finding here the only good move for white is still a challenge. FG is very good, and I'm surprised we didn't do that. But the engine is going to tell you something absolutely outlandishly crazy, which is rook takes. With the idea that if we take, after takes, now white is winning by force. because they don't have the ability to remove the rook. This is crazy. Because it does mess with bishop g4 in those lines a fair bit, if I recall rightly. Yeah, didn't want to trade pieces is not... yeah. Once again, Hayden, I repeat this. Didn't want to trade pieces is telling stories. You have to calculate, evaluate. That's it. There's nothing else that works in a sharp position like this. So, yeah, because after take, they can't stop this mate. So, I didn't want to trade pieces is not a counter-argument to a checkmate, right? Now, I'm not saying that therefore you should have found it. What I'm saying is that the right method of thinking does not allow you to dismiss moves on pie-in-the-sky statements like, oh, I didn't want to trade. Yeah, you do, because it's checkmate. So what you want to do is calculate. Okay, so let's see how the game went. Take, f5. Bishop e7, correct? Yep. Takes, correct, yep. Check, yep. Check, yep. 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 Now is the second time when you could have taken this. And they actually couldn't have taken back. Because now it's mate. So here you blundered big time, buddy. You played queen g7, instead rook takes, would have given some seriously good chances. What? Oh, but your opponent is a total potato, right? Because after queen e7 you could have resigned. What am I missing here, buddy? Isn't this game over? This game is from a YouTube viewer called Hayden, who is a rock star, apparently. Yeah, so here after queen e7, we resign. Unfortunately, after rook a3, likely we resign too, because there is this check. Wait. There is this check that reigns on the parade. And if king f1, then it turns out that rook e8, and now it's all of a sudden black who is conducting an attack. It's crazy. Holy Jesus. What do you mean queen d4? Like, isn't it just game over now? Yeah, we are entering here like -5 territory, so you really desperately needed to take it now. But we got rewarded for our bold and aggressive play, and that is what I love. Oh yeah, you were a lot worse. You know what's really sad? That rook takes a3 here is a blunder that makes a +5 into equal. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. Twitch, can you, or anyone, can we find a winning move here for white? Not easy by any means. Rook a7, well done, Mr. Landau. And that just cuts everything off on the 7th rank. And now the fact that the bishop is out of play is actually a relevant fact. Check. King h2, rook d8, and you just march in with the pawn, and there's nothing black can do. Beauty. And what if rook b8, ladies? You won't believe the winning move here. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe what I'm looking at here. For the record, rook e1, most logical move, coming in and winning. Immediately throws away the advantage because of bishop b2, and I clog up the file. Queen takes b2, rook b7, forget about it. Black is no worse. Best move, king h1. Plus 10. Any questions? And the threat now is queen a7, queen a6. So why don't we go queen a7 right here, right now? It's because of the check. And that's the reason why king h1 is the only move. No, it's not Zugi. It's just queen a7, queen a6 needs to be played. King h2 is also good. Also good. King h2 also good. What a move, man. Like, seriously, dudes. This is incredible. Alright, let's see the game. So in the game, we took a3 here. Queen check, king h2, rook e8. And now the opponent is busy losing the game, which is awesome news. Yep, very good. 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 Okay. Yep. Look, this is not good, but it's a very tough position to play. It's a very, very tough position to play because the best move is take g4. I mean, good luck playing like this with the king here. Like, you constantly have to calculate 5,000 lines to ensure that we don't get perpetual checked. I don't blame you for this. I do blame you for this, however. Yeah, the tragedy is that if you had inserted one take, then this move is fine. That's all you needed to do. But without the take on h7, now it's just corner. That was very, very tragic. That was very tragic. That was very tragic. Hayden, the most important thing that I would like to mention to you is that at times you seem to dodge your duty of calculating and try to cut corners by making random statements like the bishop is out of play or I didn't want to trade pieces, that type of stuff. That's where your improvement could be most easily seen. More calculation, less airy-fairy stories, and you are gonna be golden. It was a very, very fun game. I liked it a lot. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on to the last agenda of the day. Tindy. And my hardest working mod is playing the Pirc. Why he does that is beyond me, but let's go with that. You are most welcome. Okay, this is all good, Tindy. Yeah, all good. Yep. Yep. Kind of, yes. King Nadish. Used to be 1800 standard, but I started playing Blitz, now I'm 700. Well, you know the remedy. You name the cause. Yeah, A6 is what I like most. A6, B5. Don't play Blitz. Rutkalsen says, yo bro, that's a concern. Yeah, A6, B5 would have been golden here. I also like Queen A5. The machine doesn't, but I do. Similar ideas. This appears to me to be too slow. Too slow. Knight B4 was great, man. Like, you're playing some absolutely brilliant moves here. That's too soon. Rook C8 first. Put some pressure on this baby. So what you do here in the after Knight C8 is that against the pass move you play B5. It's because it's too passive. We need to be faster about Bishop D7. So yeah, Rook C8. Karim, just play what you know best, buddy. You don't need anything sharp. You need something that you feel comfortable with. This knight is a pest, so don't get it out too soon. And when you do, come in this way. Because, yeah. Now we have got a bit of love going on here. Queen B6 is coming. This position is great. No, I can't blame him for that. That's correct. I don't blame him, but facts are facts. A6 and B5 is better. And I'm here to tell them the goods, not the airy-fairy stories. Also, after D5, this knight is a little bit wonky. Mind you, that would be the case against A6 too, so fair enough. Okay, let's move on. 95, yep. Take, yep. Bishop back, yep. Yep. Okay, surely now B5, yeah? In fact, I would have played it B5 first to prevent C4. But either or, I really like black here, actually. Like, you're telling me I'm struggling with the Pirc, man. You played an opening after which you had a far better position with black. B5. Let's go. B5, B4. Watch this, dude. You play B4. Yeah, I'm just going to play a few airy-fairy moves. And now both Queen A5 or Queen B6 with the idea of check. Absolute deadly stuff, man. Like, white is on the verge of collapse here. Knight C3 next is gonna wreck the house. That's brutal. Yeah, Queen B6 was too soon. Because now if I play something like C4, or maybe even King A1, it's a bit less likely that you will break through. Yeah, not a fan of this. Somehow I would want B5 in. Yeah, this was a tough decision, but I don't like this because now... actually, even this looks decent. I take it back. Yeah, so now we lose C-file, and that's not good. But dude, see, the thing is, like, that's exactly what's not happening, Tinty. There is no lack of space in the center. You have space here. Like, this is much better than your regular Pirc. Much better. And if you had played here b5, this knight is the most dominant piece on the whole board in the middle of the center. So what you are saying and what's happening in the game, they don't overlap. And yes, on your level, no one plays open Sicilian. Yeah, that's a bit sucky that we had to do this. Yeah, right. Yeah, now we sucked in rook c7. Yeah, this whole d5 thing was not in the spirit of the position. Maybe even queen e with b5 is an idea. You want to provoke a pawn move with the pawn so that you can go back to d5. So c5 is rubbish. You can do queen c6 or even bishop here. And now knight d5 is yours again. And if they don't do that, you play b5. And again, you provoke a move, and then you can go back. You actually outplayed the FM in the first 15 moves of this game, mate. That's what happened here. Yeah, b5, c5 is really bad for white, dude. Like, that's exactly what we want. Well, really bad is pushing it, but that's what we wanted. We have this square now. Occasionally we threaten to take to open up. It looks good. It genuinely does look good. In fact, I can take it. And just play chess. Bishop e6 is coming, knight d5 is coming. Clearly black is the one dictating the tempo of the game here. Tindy, what are you rated, buddy? It was a rapid game. Actually, I can tell you. At the time of the game, Tindy was rated 21-15 in rapid. 15 rapid. There was no brutality hidden. That was just fatherly love. That's what that was. And as a matter of fact, I'm out of here too. No leeches. That concludes today's stream. Well, I don't see it, so you tell me. But generally speaking, I guess I push past, so like this. Does it? Alright, boss. Well, tell me how you attack. I mean, it's gonna be crazy, right? Like, you have to play moves that are really, really wild. But I don't know. I'm not feeling that it's white who has the claim to fame here. Like, the pieces are scattered all over. I'm not feeling it, man. You take, I don't know, maybe bishop c4 is maybe a move. Maybe just take. Look, I'm not gonna argue. This is wild. This is wild. This is very, very complicated for sure. I would never contest that. But, yeah. It's a red hot mess because when you think you just won the game, you actually just lost it. It's very unattractive for black to play, but there is a lot of life in the position. For example, rook g1, queen a4 is a beautiful case of defense attack combined. But I agree, it's bananas chess. Like after takes, I can take. You take this, I take this, right? So it's very sharp. It's very sharp, but the field is level. The field is level. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it a day. I wanted to raid Ben, but he's no longer on. I will send you off to Danya. Have a good one, guys. I hope to be back tomorrow. Take care. Love you all.